Hello again and welcome back to our course on PSE 15. In this section I'm going to set you the first exercise on the course. It's a pretty straightforward exercise. Unlike most of the other exercises though, I'm not providing you a file or some files as a starting point for the exercise. What I want you to do is to make a slideshow in pretty much the way that I just made a slideshow. I want you to use at least 3 images, but I'd like you to capture your own images either from a phone or from a camera. If you have trouble capturing images from phone or camera, then I suggest that you don't spend too much time trying to figure out what's wrong. I'm going to cover more aspects of how to do this later on in the course, and you can come back to exercise 1 later on. But don't forget that for most types of phone and most types of camera, somebody somehow will have managed to connect it to PSE. So it's always worth Googling your phone or your camera and Photoshop elements and just seeing if anybody else has encountered the problems that you're encountering and possibly has overcome them as well. Although there are no input files for exercise 1, I have saved my sample output. It's in the exercise files folder, and I've saved it as an MP4 file. So if you have a piece of software on your device that can play MP4 files, such as Windows Media Player, then you're going to be able to play my presentation, and hopefully it will look pretty much the same as it did when I made it in the preceding section. And finally in this section, let me just take this opportunity to tell you something else about the organizer. I showed you a little while ago the slideshow, and note the little icon if I hover over it there in the corner, slideshow project. Once I've made the MP4 file, if I hover over the little icon there that looks like a film strip, it says video. So these little icons that you see in some of the thumbnails indicate that we're not dealing with a regular photo, we've got something else. And you can control which types of media are shown in the media browser here using options on the view menu. Second down we have media type. Supposing I don't want to see video, I'll just switch it off. Supposing I don't want to see audio, that's those MP3 files, I'll switch those off. And supposing I don't want to see my projects, all I've got now are the photographic images that I'm using. So you can control what's shown in the media browser using those options, and I'll be talking about that a little bit more later on. That's exercise 1. I'll see you in the next section.